Welcome to Marvel Universe 19, where we dive deep into the extraordinary world of Marvel Comics. Join us, your hosts, myself, CosplayDude637, Ty Tiger, Mark the Red Cornish Ranger, and even A-Crown, as we explore the adventures of your favorite characters from the Marvel Universe, such as the iconic X-Men, the thrilling New Mutants, and the dynamic Marvel Rising Heroes, along with Avengers, Fantastic Four, any Marvel hero you can think of, you'll hear it here on this channel. So, sit back, get ready, and join us for an epic journey through Marvel Universe 19.
Marvel Rising, Chapter 1. Here we go again. The moon cast a silvery glow over the city streets, casting long shadows that danced beneath the streetlights. The hustle and bustle of New York City continued unabated, a constant, ever-present rhythm that seemed to never sleep. Gwen Stacy, known to the world as Ghost Spider, leapt down from the rooftop and landed with a soft thud in a dimly lit back alley. The sound of her landing was swallowed by the city's ambient noise. A low hum of distant traffic, and the occasional clatter of a stray cat going across a discarded pizza box. Gwen glanced at her watch on her right wrist, its digital face illuminated briefly by the streetlight above her. Her heart sank as she saw the time. She was running late. Her date with Miles Morales was scheduled to start in less than 20 minutes, and she could almost hear his voice in her head, teasing her about her punctuality. With a quick, practiced motion, Gwen reached up and pulled off her Ghost Spider mask. The fabric slipped away from her face, revealing her determined eyes and a cascade of blonde hair that fell freely above her shoulders. She took a deep breath and exhaled, exhaling the streets of the day as she slipped the mask into a small concealed compartment of her suit. Gwen's fingers worked swiftly as she began to peel off the sleek black and white suit that had become an extension of herself. She maneuvered through the suit with deft precision and movements almost like a well-rehearsed dance. The suit, though light-weighted and agile, was designed for high-speed combat and agility, making it a bit cumbersome to remove in a hurry. Her street clothes were in a small weathered backpack that she had brought with her. With one final tug, Gwen freed herself from her suit, revealing a pair of well-worn jeans and a simple, stylish top beneath. She quickly changed her fingers, deftly working buttons and zippers, trying to maintain her focus as the seconds ticked away. The alley was quiet except for the occasional drip of water from a leaky pipe overhead. Gwen's heart raced from the adrenaline of her superhero work, but from the anxiety of making it on time. She slipped on a pair of sneakers, grabbed her jacket, slung the backpack over her shoulder. As she finished adjusting her clothes, she glanced at her watch again, and a sense of urgency gripped her. Gwen took one last look around the alley, her eyes scanning for any sign of trouble or unexpected interruption. Satisfied with the area was secure, she made her way towards the exit of the alley. Her pace quickened as she stepped into a busy city street. The chaos of New York enveloped her once more, but this time it was the backdrop of her personal mission, making it to her date with Miles. As she wove through the crowds, Gwen couldn't help but smile. She knew the day had been challenging, filled with trials of being both a superhero and a young woman with a life outside of her duties. But tonight she was determined to enjoy a quiet evening with someone special. The thought of Miles waiting for her, likely with that characteristic grin on his face, gave her a boost of energy. Gwen checked her watch again, praying for a miracle. With a final deep breath, she navigated the city streets with renewed purpose, eager to be with Miles and make up for lost time.
Yo, Curie Dog, you're friends with the player Piran, right?
That I am. Why do you ask?
Oh, I just saw a story about him on YouTube.
Yeah, that would be Sword Art Online, the Cornish Saga on Tiger Tales.
Hold on, man. Tiger Tales is ran by Ty Tiger, and I know this story was done by CosplayDude637.
You're right on both accounts, Klein. Cosplay Dude 637 has brought back Storytime by collaborating with Ty Tiger, and they have brought his stories back to life on Ty's channel.
That's awesome! I love their work. I'm definitely checking out more of their collabs.
For exciting stories like Sword Art Online, The Cornish Saga, head over to Tiger Tales on YouTube and check out the playlist Storytime with Cosplay Dude 637. And don't forget to hit that like button and ring that reminder bell so you can stay up to date with all the amazing stories by Ty Tiger and Cosplay Dude 637.
The bell above the diner's door jingled as Gwen Stacy slipped inside, a rush of cool evening air trailing behind her. The warm, cozy interior was a stark contrast to the chill of the night outside. The clatter of dishes and the murmur of conversations filled the space, but Gwen's attention was solely on the figure sitting at the corner booth. Miles Morales looked up from the menu he was browsing, his eyes lighting up with a mix of amusement and affection. Huh, look, he's finally decided to show up, Miles said with a playful smirk. I was starting to think you'd forgotten about me, he said. Gwen slid into the booth across from him, her cheeks flushed from the cold and her early rush. I'm sorry, Miles, she said, her voice filled with genuine regret. I got caught up with, well, some hero stuff. You know how it goes, she said to him. Miles chuckled, shaking his head. Well, you made it. I guess that's what counts. Besides, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to seeing you, he told her. Their conversation soon picked up and the date went off with a great start. They laughed, shared some stories, and enjoyed each other's company as the evening wore on. The diner's neon lights casting a warm glow over their table, creating a perfect ambiance for their time together. But their perfect evening was interrupted when both of their phones buzzed simultaneously. Gwen's eyes darted to her phone, her expression shifting to one of concern. Miles, I'm so sorry, but I have to go, she said, her voice tinged with urgency. That was Maria Hill. She needs me? She needs to see me, and it's immediate? She said. Miles glanced at his own phone and saw a message from Sam Wilson. He looked back at Gwen with a knowing smile. It's okay. That was Sam. Looks like I got my first Avengers mission, Miles told her. Gwen's expression softened and she reached across the table, taking Miles' hand. Good luck, babe, she said, her voice filled with warmth and affection. With that, two shared a quick, tender kiss. Their lips briefly met, but it was meaningful. A silent promise of their commitment to each other, even amidst the chaos of their superhero lives. As they stood and gathered their things, Gwen and Miles exchanged one last look before heading in opposite directions. Gwen slipped out of the diner first, the cool air hitting her face as she made her way to the nearby rooftop. A few moments later, Miles followed, his path leading him to another part of the city. With practice range, Gwen donned her ghost spider mask and swung into the night, her webbing connecting to the skyscrapers above. At the same time, Miles activated his suit and took the skies as well, his web shooters propelling him through the cityscape. Within minutes, the city skyline was filled with the rapid movement of Spider-Man and Ghost Spider, each heading in their own direction, ready to tackle the new challenges that awaited them. The night had shifted from a peaceful date to a call of action, but the connection they shared remaining strong, even as they each pursued their heroic duties. Ghost Spider landed lightly on the rooftop of the S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters, her webbing making barely a sound as she moved towards the edge, the city lights glittering below, but Gwen Stacy's focus on the task at hand. She crouched by a window, carefully prying it open with practiced ease. The office was well lit, the soft glow of desk lamps and computer screens casting a warm illumination. Gwen slipped in, her movements fluid and silent as she navigated through the window. Her suit shimmered slightly in the office light, but she kept her profile low to avoid detection. Inside, Maria Hill was seated at her desk, her attention absorbed in a stack of reports. She looked up with a raised eyebrow as the window creaked open and Ghost Spider emerged from the shadows. There's a door, you know, Maria commented dryly, not missing a beat as she continued to shift through her papers. Ghost Spider landed gracefully beside her, merely shrugging. My way's faster? She replied with a hint of playful defiance in her voice. Phil Coulson, who had been quietly reviewing some documents at a nearby table, looked up and greeted her with a friendly nod. Hello, Ghost Spider, he said, his tone warm and welcoming. Hey, Coulson. Gwen responded, giving him a brief smile before turning her attention back to Maria. Maria's glance at Coulson, then back at Ghost Spider. Phil, you have a young man in the town of Edom to see, remember? She said to him. Coulson gave a quick nod, standing up from his seat. Right, I'm on my way. He gave Gwen a parting nod before exiting the office, leaving Maria and Ghost Spider alone. Maria folded her hands on the desk, her gaze steady as she looked at Ghost Spider. Gwen, have you been in contact with any of your old teammates from the Secret Warriors? She asked. Gwen adjusted her stance, her eyes meeting Maria's with a thoughtful expression. I text with America ever so often, if that counts, she said, her voice casual but filled with a hint of nostalgia. We catch up and share an occasional update, but I've seen Doreen and Kamala on patrol now and then. They're doing well, from what I can tell, she told Maria. Maria exchanged a nod. Good. I'm in the process of reforming the Secret Warriors, but there are a few changes. Ruby's with the Avengers now, so we need to adjust the roster. I'd like you to gather your teammates and bring them to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s airbase, Maria told her. Gwen's expression shifted to one of determination. Gotcha. I'll reach out to everyone and make sure they're ready. When should we meet at the airbase? She asked. Maria checked her watch. Soon as possible, Maria told her. Gwen nodded, her mind already working through the logistics of reconnecting with her former team. Understood. I'll head out now and get things organised, she said. She put on her mask once again and headed for the window. Use the door! Maria shouted after her, but Ghost Spider was already jumping out, disappearing into the night.
My name is Rusfer, also known as the Banker. My name is feared by many universes. And now, I'm currently working on destroying Universe 19. No Ultra Rangers, Power Rangers Cyberforce, Skyforce, hell, even those Kamen Riders, and those pesky Beetle Troopers. Nothing can get in my way. If you want to hear me destroying Power Rangers Universe 19, well, you can listen on the podcast and watch my evil excellence destroy those dumb enough to face me on the Power Rangers Universe 19 podcast. Come listen, if you dare.
Ghost Spider swung through the city's labyrinth skyline, her webbing effortlessly gliding over one skyscraper to the next, the city lights below creating a shimmery tapestry of colours as she navigated through the night. Her mind was focused on the task at hand, reconnecting with her old teammates. Her first destination was Doreen Green, better known as Squirrel Girl. Gwen had always admired Doreen's upbeat personality and the incredible knack for handling almost any situation with a combination of humour and skill. She recalled Doreen's fondness for the park near her favourite coffee shop, so she headed in that direction. As Ghost Spider approached the park, she slowed her pace, carefully surveying the area below. The park was relatively quiet, with only a few late-night joggers and couples enjoying the calm evening. She spotted a familiar figure perched on a swing, her tail swishing contentedly. A squirrel girl, dressed casual in a hoodie and jeans, was chatting animately with a small squirrel perched on her shoulder. Gwen couldn't help but smile at the sight. Doreen always had a way with animals. Spider-Gwen descended gracefully from her web, landing softly beside the swing. Doreen, she called out, her voice carrying a friendly tone. Mind if I join you? She asked. Doreen looked up, her eyes widened with surprise and delight. Gwen, Ghost Spider, is that you? What brings you here? She asked her. Gwen pulled off her mask, revealing her warm smile. Hey, Maria Hill needs us to regroup the Secret Warriors. I'm gathering the team and bringing everyone to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s airbase, she told her. Doreen's eyes sparkled with curiosity and excitement. Really? I missed those days. What's the plan? Doreen asked. Gwen nodded, her expression serious. We need to get everyone back together. Riri's with the Avengers now, so the team's roster is kind of changing. We're meeting at the airbase ASAP, Gwen said. Doreen stood up, brushing off her jeans. I'm in. Let me just finish up here and I'll be ready to go, Doreen said. Gwen glanced at the park around them, noting the tranquil setting. Great, I'll head to the next person on my list while she get ready, Gwen told her. With that, Doreen nodded and turned her attention back to the squirrels, giving them a final affectionate pat before heading to collect her things. Ghost Spider took to the air once more, her thoughts already shifting to finding Kamala Khan. Ghost Spider zipped through the night sky, her web streaking across the cityscape as she made her way towards Jersey City. Her mind was focused on finding Kamala Khan, also known as Miss Marvel. Gwen had several ideas on where to start. Kamala was known for her involvement in local community events and advocacy, often appearing at local hangouts and cultural hotspots. As Ghost Spider approached Jersey City, she began her search near the high school where Kamala often volunteered. She scanned the area, her eyes sharp for any sign of her friend. Her intuition guided her to a familiar sight, a community centre that Kamala frequently supported. Landing softly on the nearby rooftop, Ghost Spider peered down at the centre. The lights were still on, and through a large window she could see the vibrant activity inside. A group of teenagers were engaged in a creative workshop, their laughter and chatter filling the room. Ghost Spider decided to take a closer look. She approached the window, her movements silent as she crouched to peer inside. Her gaze quickly found Kamala, who was at the front of the room, animatedly discussing a project with a group of enthusiastic young people. Kamala's signature Miss Marvel costume was visible beneath her casual attire, a vibrant blend of her superior persona and everyday look. Gwen pushed open the window and with practiced hand slipped inside, landing softly on the floor of the community centre. Kamala, engrossed in her discussion, hadn't noticed her arrival just yet. Kamala, Ghost Spider called out, her voice carrying a friendly note. Mind if we talk for a minute? She called out. Kamala looked up, her expression a mixture of surprise and curiosity. She recognized Gwen immediately and her face brightened. Ghost Spider, what's up? I didn't expect to see you here, she said. Hey Kamala, Maria Hill needs us to reform the Secret Warriors. I'm rounding up the old team and bringing everyone to S.H.I.E.L.D., she told her. Kamala's eyes widened with interest. Really? That sounds like a blast. I've missed working with you guys, Kamala cheered. Ghost Spider nodded, her tone becoming more serious. Yeah, it's been a while. We need to regroup quickly, though, Ghost Spider responded. Kamala glanced around at the workshop, her gaze lingering on the young people she had been mentoring. I'm in. Let me wrap up here and I'll be ready to go, Kamala said. Ghost Spider nodded, appreciating Kamala's commitment. Great, I'll catch up with you at the airbase once we're ready, Ghost Spider told her. Kamala offered a determined smile. I won't be long, she said. With that, Kamala returned to her group, quickly explaining that she had to step out but would be back rather soon. Ghost Spider took her leave, once again taking to the rooftops to continue her search. Ghost Spider swung through the city, her webbing streaking across the skyline as she headed towards a familiar spot, one where she knew American Chavez often spent her time. America was known for her vibrant personality and her penchant for hanging out in local coffee shops and community hubs. Gwen had a hunch that she would find her would be a matter of checking the right places. As she approached a popular cafe known for its relaxed atmosphere and electric crowd, Gwen spotted America's distinctive style from a distance. The cafe was located in a bustling part of town, and it was filled with the hum of conversation and aroma of freshly brewed coffee. Landing softly on a nearby rooftop, Ghost Spider scanned the scene below, and sure enough, through the large window of the cafe, she saw America sitting at the corner table, her trademark star pattern jacket draped over the back of her chair. She was engaged in an animated conversation with a few friends, her laughter cutting through the cafe's ambient noise. Ghost Spider descended gracefully, landing on the sidewalk outside the cafe. She approached the entrance and stepped inside, her presence immediately noticeable in the lively atmosphere, and the cafe patrons glanced up, but Gwen's focus was solely on America. America! Got a minute? She called out, her voice cutting through the chatter with a friendly tone. America looked up, her eyes lightened up with recognition. Ghost Spider? What a surprise! What's going on? America asked. Ghost Spider made her way up to America's table. Hey America, Maria Hill needs us. I'm rounding up the team and bringing everyone to the S.H.I.E.L.D. airbase, she told her. America's face brightened with excitement. That sounds awesome. I've been missing working with the team. What's the plan? America asked. We need to get everyone back together quickly and head to the airbase. Are you in? Ghost Spider asked her. America nodded enthusiastically. Absolutely, she grinned. Ghost Spider gave a relieved nod. Great, we can head to the airbase once you're ready, she told her. America quickly said her goodbyes and explained that she had an urgent matter to attend to. Ghost Spider watched as she wrapped up her conversation, her attention shifting to the next phase of the mission. Once America was ready, she met Ghost Spider outside the cafe. With a confident gesture, America extended her hand and a swirling portal materialized before them. The vibrant, starry vortex glowed with energy, a testament to America's unique powers. Ready for a quick trip? America asked with a grin. Let's go, Ghost Spider replied, stepping through the portal alongside her. In an instant, they emerged at the S.H.I.E.L.D. airbase. The expensive high-tech facility was buzzing with activity, and the familiar faces of Miss Marvel and Squirrel Girl already waiting for them. Miss Marvel and Squirrel Girl looked up with smiles of relief and excitement as Ghost Spider and America arrived. The team was almost complete, and the airbase was abuzz with anticipation for the tasks ahead. As Gwen, America, Kamala, and Doreen gathered, there was a palpable sense of camaraderie and readiness. The Secret Warriors were back together, and they were ready to face whatever challenges awaited them. At the S.H.I.E.L.D. airbase, they were greeted by the sights of Maria Hill and Phil Coulson walking towards them. Alongside them were 3 new faces, 2 young women and 1 young man. The group stopped a short distance away, allowing the new arrivals to take in the scene. Phil Coulson stepped forward and greeted them with a welcoming smile. Everyone, let me introduce you to the newest members of the team, he told them. A young man was around 20 years old, with a lean build, stepped forward confidently. His short, toweled brown hair and piercing blue eyes gave him a distinct look. He wore a casual outfit of jeans and a t-shirt and a casual jacket over it. Hi, I'm Joseph Neitler, but you can just call me Joe, he said. The 2 young women flanked him, each one with a unique presence. The first woman had a strong, athletic build of long, dark hair pulled back into a high ponytail. Her eyes were sharp and focused, and she wore a sleek black suit that hinted her heroic capabilities. This was Maya Rodriguez. The second woman, Hisako Ichiki, stood with a calm, composed demeanor. She was a Japanese descendant, with short, dark hairstyle in a practical bob. Her outfit was a mixture of modern and traditional elements. Hisako's presence radiated both strength and serenity, a testament of her formidable powers. Maria Hill took a step forward, her expression serious but friendly. Joe here has the power to turn his body into anything he touches. Codename Nexus, which should be a great asset to the team. Maya Rodriguez has exceptional combat skills and a tactical acumen. She also has the powers of a ghost. Her codename is Spectrum. And Hisako Ichiki, also known as Armor, has the ability to generate a powerful protective exoskeleton. Maria turned to the team. Her gaze shifted from one member to the next. With these additions, we're ready to tackle the challenges ahead. We need to ensure everyone is on the same page and prepared for the upcoming missions. Ghost Spider, America, Miss Marvel, and Squirrel Girl exchanged glances, nodding in agreement. They were eager to get started and integrate their new teammates into the group. Joe, Maya, and Hisako stepped forward, their expressions a mix of determination and anticipation. Look forward to working with all of you, Joe said, his voice carrying a sense of excitement. Maya nodded in agreement. Same here. Let's make sure we're ready for whatever comes next, she said. Hisako offered a calm smile. I'm ready to contribute any way I can, she muttered. Phil Coulson gestured toward a sleek, custom-built airship that stood proudly on the tarmac of the S.H.I.E.L.D. airbase. The airship gleamed under the facility lights, its design a marvel of modern engineering. Its exterior was streamlined and aerodynamic, hinting at the advanced technology housed within. Everyone, this is Aegis. It's not just any aircraft, Coulson began, his tone filled with pride. This is the state-of-the-art flying headquarters, equipped with some of the most advanced technology in the world. It includes StarTech and PimTech, amongst other innovations, he told them. The team's eyes widened with interest as they took in the impressive craft. The Aegis's exterior featured sleek lines and futuristic design elements hinting at the high-tech interior. There's plenty of room for everyone on board, Coulson continued, and it's designed to be more than just mode of transport. Inside we have a high-tech training facility that might just put the X-Men's dangerous room to, well, shame, Coulson said proudly. As he spoke, Coulson led the group up the boarding ramp. Inside the airship was a Marvel of cutting-edge technology. Their interior was spacious and outfitted with advanced control panels, comfortable living quarters, and a various state-of-the-art amenities. The training room was particularly impressive with holographic projectors and simulation systems that offered a wide range of training scenarios. The training facility is equipped to handle virtually any scenario you can imagine, Coulson explained as the team marveled at advanced training setups. From combat simulations to tactical drills, it's designed to prepare you for any challenge, Coulson said. Coulson's enthusiasm was palpable as he guided the team through the various sections of Aegis. We'll be living and training aboard the Aegis for the foreseeable future. It's a fully operational base, and it's where we'll be preparing for our upcoming missions, Coulson told them. The team exchanged impressed looks, clearly excited about the possibilities. The airship advanced technology and amenities promised to make their training and missions more effective and efficient. We are move forward, Coulson added. We'll be focusing on getting everyone up to speed with the new equipment and ensuring that the team is well prepared. Let's make sure we're ready for whatever comes our way, Coulson told them. Ghost Spider glanced at Maria Hill and Phil Coulson, her curiosity piqued. So are you two going to be aboard the Aegis with us, or will you be handling things from the base? She asked. Maria smiled and shook her head. No, we won't be on the ship. You'll be operating more independently. However, you will have a SHIELD agent assigned to you, Maria told them. At that moment, a man approached the group with a confident stride and friendly demeanour. He was in his early 30s and a rugged appearance and a strong athletic build. His short dark hair and sharp features gave him the commanding presence. He wore a standard SHIELD uniform with the various tactical gear strapped to his belt. Maria gestured toward him with a nod. Everyone, meet Agent Tiger. He'll be your liaison and supporting you on the Aegis. He's experienced and well equipped to handle any situation that comes up. Agent Tiger stepped forward, a playful smirk on his face. Hey there, everyone. I hear I'm the den mom of this group. Think of me as your go-to guy for anything you need while you're out on the ship, he told them. He extended his hand for a handshake as Gabe shifted from one team member to the next. Whether it's supplies, intel, or just some advice, I'm here to help. And if you need someone to keep you in line, well, I've got that covered too, he joked. The team chuckled at his light-hearted comment, appreciating the reassurance of having a dedicated support person on board. Maria added, Agent Tiger will be your main point of contact with SHIELD. He's got extensive field experience and knows how to handle a wide range of situations, she told them. With introductions complete, the group felt a renewed sense of readiness. Agent Tiger's presence provided the additional layer of confidence as they prepared to embark on their missions aboard Aegis. With that, the team began to explore the new surroundings, eager to familiarize themselves with the Aegis and start their training. The airship buzzed with energy and anticipation, setting the stage for the next chapter in their journey as the Secret Warriors.
Thank you so much for listening to this tale. Now, if you like what you're hearing here on Marvel Universe 19, head over to Tiger Tales, ran by my Parabatai and business partner, Ty Tiger. He hosts a storytelling channel also, and on there you will find most of my stories too, from my old podcast Storytime. So if you like what you're hearing here, head over and check out his stories on Tiger Tales. Trust me, they are amazing. This podcast is a production of the Three Ranger Bros Studios, in association with Zio to Hero, the podcast.